welcome to Monday. I lose track of days. Monday afternoon stream. It is September 18th. Yeah, when you work for yourself and you have your own business and you work from home, you tend to lose track of days. So I have to actually think about what day it is and then process it. So yeah, Monday afternoon. Wow. My local Comic-Con's a Saturday. I am running out of time. And then I leave 1 week until New York Comic Con after that. Or until I leave for New York Comic Con. Lovely. Okay, today I'm going to be working on the God of Mischief Loki pattern. Yesterday I cut all the pieces out and I don't need that one. And I laid out the first 3 rows. This morning, hey Two Wolf and USA Chan, how are you guys today? This morning I was able to finish up those 3 rows, but that's as far as I got. I also started adding on some borders to my Japanese wood spirit quilts. So I just need to, yeah. I'm looking over there thinking. Yeah, so I just need to, I'm going to continue on with these rows, and then I'm just going to use the borders as filler. So then that way I can chain and constantly go. So Two Wolf, I've got news for you. Doug is going to head out and do New York City sightseeing with his friends on Friday. So if you could pop down Friday, I'm fantastic, USA Chan. Thanks for asking. Alright, so you are going to get some, let's see, New York Comic Con. Let me Google it. It's the first weekend of October, but I want to get you an actual date. That way you can look up bus tickets. October the 6th. So Friday, October 6th. If you can get a bus ticket down, I'll have either Doug meet you or I'll send someone out to meet you and get you the pass so that you can enjoy New York Comic Con on Friday. So, yay, moderator benefits. Yeah, that'll be fun. And then feel free to stay as late as you want. We'll do dinner. We'll go do something afterwards. You know, have some fun. Okay, so today I am doing Loki. Okay. Oh, and I do have to stop the stream right about 4 o'clock. I can't go too much farther over today. So if we're close on the new followers, the 5 new followers, I can't just like, let me just keep on going, kind of like I did yesterday because we were so close. So I do have to stop at 4, so just to warn you guys. And I dropped my phone. All right, let's put some music on. All right, music. Spotify, there it is. Fantastic. Okay, so picking up where I left off yesterday. I've done the first 3 rows, so now I'm going to do rows 4, 5, and 6. Completely up to you. Let me see what time the show opens. I think, let's see, New York Comic Con. My show. I'm going to log into the exhibitor platform, and it'll give me hours. No, I guess I don't have it yet. Okay, so it's not up yet. Normally the stuff comes up about like a week ahead of time. So if it's the same as last year, the show floor itself opened at 10 a.m. It was 10 to 6 for 8 hours. That means that we are going to get there, let's see, it's Friday. We're going to get there probably between 9:30. So if you get there like 7, well then we'll just meet you at the ferry and get you your pass, because we're staying in New Jersey and we take the ferry over every day. If you get there at 9, well then we'll just, you know, have someone meet you out front and get you your badge. So or even 10, and then like I said, I'll have someone meet you and give you your badge. So it's whichever one's more convenient for you is fine. Okay, so covering those first 3. Here we go. Now I am making, yeah, if you want to do 7:15, that's great. And then what we can do is I can plan on meeting you, because we all don't have to, we're staying actually next to the ferry in New Jersey, so we can walk to the ferry. So I can take a ferry in and not have to wait for anyone else. So I can meet you at like 8 a.m. at the ferry, and then we can grab breakfast or something before I head in and set everything up. And then the nice thing is if you come early, your badge I'm going to give you is an exhibitor badge, so you can get in and walk the floor before anyone else is allowed in there. So it's pretty cool. Alright, so I am making 2 quilts. So I'm laying out the rows for 2 quilts at the same time. So yes, these rows are identical, exactly the same. Yeah, that sounds good. And there's a lot of amazing cosplay. So I'll give you the lay of the land of where everything is located. I have never ever made it to Artist Alley, even though I really want to, just because it's in a completely different area than where I am. I'm in the vendor area. Oh. You want to see what 2 Wolf did for me? I'm super excited. I'm like, I really want to get rated. I really want to get rated because our thimbles is done. Look what she did. This is so stinking amazing. I got thimbles. I got thimbles falling. Isn't that awesome? And I've got it set for a loop, so it'll keep on going. I'm so super excited. Oh, it's up here. I'm like, where's the solid gray? I couldn't find it. So it's funny. So Pink Hippo Crafts, who won the new follower giveaway yesterday, she lives in Alexandria, Virginia. That's like an hour from where my parents live in Maryland. So I was like, oh, hey, that's not going to cost me anything to ship it to you. Oh, no, the speed is fine. And if I'm ever able to get music to it, then we can play with the speed and do all that. But no, it's perfect the way it is. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. It is fantastic. I love knowing people that can do these things that I can't do. It is freaking awesome. Yeah, didn't she do an amazing job, USA Chan? It's unbelievably cool. And I'm finally into the gold. Let's see, towards the gray. Whoops. I need these towards the gray, so I need to re-iron them because they're pointing towards the black. So whenever you have a piece, if you're laying it out, if it's pointing in the wrong direction for the seam, so in this case, see the seam is pointing down towards the black. Well, I need it pointing towards the gray in order for it to nest properly. So I'm just going to re-iron it. So I'm going to iron it first on the wrong side. Help if my iron warmed up. Let's see, so you're doing. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure once I get her going on that stuff, I'm sure she'll pick it up right away. She's super smart and she can easily pick up on stuff like that. My tea is not quite cooled down, so I don't have my lid on it. So I have to be super careful I don't spill it. I almost spilled it right before the stream. I was like sneaking by to like unplug and plug in USB ports because they for some reason they don't work sometimes, so I have to unplug and plug it back in again. And I nudged it and it went like that, and I'm like, don't spill. Okay, so you're going to iron it on the wrong side first. Now it's not going to lay down perfectly, so I always flip it over and then iron it on the right side. And that's going to really press that new seam in so it lays perfectly flat. So now they're pointing towards the gray, which is where I need them. Hi, Han. Okay. Just trying to pronounce your name. So, Han Hani, Han. How would you like me to pronounce that? So H-A-N, Han, or Han, kind of like a H-A-W-N? Or do you want to try to say the whole thing? Hannah. That's easy. Okay, Hannah. Thank you. Thanks for making it easy for me. Hi, Hannah. How are you today? See, this is what I was talking about. I try to do earlier streams a couple of times a week. Tomorrow, I'll be even earlier. So right now it is 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to start tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 4 hours earlier than now is when tomorrow's stream is going to be. And I don't have a set stream schedule. I kind of just look at my schedule for my family and and what I need to do, and then just kind of plug it in each day. Okay, towards the green. E is pronounced like so it would be Hannah. Oh. Probably not gonna remember the Hannah. Hannah is how we normally pronounce the name in North America. So I'll probably constantly pronounce it wrong. But at least I can say it right. Okay, there. Okay, I need a solid green and then a black. Today I am just finishing up where I left off yesterday with the God of Mischief pattern. So these quilts, when I make 2 of them at a time, they are my patterns in my pattern line. And when I go to conventions, I not only sell the patterns, I also sell kits with this exact fabric that I use to make them. So if someone says, oh, I want to make that, but I want that fabric, they can buy that fabric with the kit, with the pattern. And then I also sell finished quilts. So for people that want the quilt, that don't know how to sew and don't want to learn to sew, and they just want the quilt, I sell them the quilt. You can make the chest by your... No! I didn't! I have to play with this! I can do that? Alright, games. Chest. Oh, it doesn't say anything in here that I can change the picture of the chest. Yeah, there's nothing in here for how to change that. Are they? But they're doing the chest drops with the Streamlabs app. You sure it's not a different app? It's the same app. Okay. Yeah, I will. Where's my to-do list? I'm running out of. Oh. I don't need to do those anymore. I have to do the patterns. Oh my god, I'm so far behind on my book. I still have to put that second pattern up into Etsy. Okay, so for Streamlabs, I want to send them message on points for subs. Change chest pick. What was the other thing I said that I wanted? Oh, and then me give points. Have the ability so that I can just say, hey, we made a 5-follower stream and doing a giveaway. Everyone gets points. I don't have that capability now. And if I do, I don't know how to do it. Oops. Okay. The music's not too loud, is it? Awesome. It's hard for me to tell because I've got it sitting right there. So I don't know how much the mic is picking it up or not. I have it kind of set away from the mic, but... both of these rows, my seams are pointing to the left. Okay, row 5. 1, 2, 3, that was row 4, so this is row 5. Ooh, there's lots of little pieces in this one. Okay. I need there. So I went towards the background. So I need to go towards the skin tone. Okay, solid skin tone. This is his little hand. So if you take a look at the picture on the left-hand side, fantastic. That's what I wanted to make sure, that you could hear my voice and the music wasn't drowning it out. If you look at the picture, I am now at the point where his left hand at the very bottom, I'm doing that little point to the left hand. Okay, towards the black, towards the black. And then towards the black again. Single black piece. Oh, so now you feel like we should have gotten a kitten. Yeah, you like how... Jord, you're in school. You shouldn't be watching. Yeah, no, I had a whole thing about the kitten for Marley and this, and I was really... You know what, if you would not have gone with us yesterday, Jordan and I probably would have come home with a kitten. Because we were going to have it be a surprise for you. But then you came, and you said, no, you don't want a kitten. So no, we didn't get one. So Hannah, The Awesome Fish Sticks is my stepdaughter, who's in school right now, and she's supposed to be paying attention to class and not watching me. Hi, Tube Worm. How are you today? Alright, this is gold. And then I need a solid gold. Okay. Just making sure. You're not paying attention to the stream, Jord. Pay attention to school. You're just here for the coins. She really does want to collect those quote coins. I like how my husband came in and bombed my stream with, you know what, maybe we should have gotten the kitten. It's too late now. I said if we don't get the kitten then, we're not getting a kitten. And then black. Okay, now the green and black needs to go towards the black because the seams in these rows are going to the right-hand side. Green. Towards the background. Great. And now, like I just said, the seams are going to the right, so I'm taking the right piece, putting it over the left piece, and putting that baby in place. And I always put a pin in the center if there's a seam, because it really just holds it there so the seam doesn't sew the wrong way. Because if the seam were to flip up and sew differently, that would actually add more bulk to my quilt top and make it harder to quilt. I have to constantly look at the pattern to remind myself which way I'm pinning these because, yeah, I mix it up all the time. Oh, that was you that did the Patreon. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know if you saw, but I shot you a message on Patreon because I need you to send me the link to your Facebook account so I can add you to my Facebook group, to my private Facebook group. Oh, but you don't get the funny emotes on Patreon. No, you don't. Why are you here to test a theory, Jord? No, you don't get cool emotes on Patreon. On Patreon, you get patterns when they're released, quilt kits, but the quilt kits are only North America, or the scraps. You also I get my scraps. I send them each month, but that's also North America for the Patreon. The only thing The only non-tangible thing that you get with the Patreon that you don't get in Twitch is access to my Facebook group. And there's not a lot of people in there, so nothing really happens in there yet. Are you having fun with your sewing machine emote, hun? Of course, that is one of the benefits of subbing on Twitch. Because I live in North America. Now, for the patterns, it's not. So the $10 level, the patterns, those are digital, so you can get them anywhere. But the shipping for, there's no way for me to put different shipping in for North America versus the rest of the world. The reward has to include shipping. So it could cost me $50 to send, a kit, and the reward itself is only $50. So that's why the kits and the scraps are North America only for Patreon. Although if you win them through Twitch, I'll send them anywhere. Doesn't make a difference. Those are not just North America. That's what I thought. It was like that. Okay. This way. Making sure I'm doing it right. But like Hannah just did, so Hannah pledged at the $10 level on Patreon. So anytime I have a new pattern coming out, I'll shoot her an email with the new pattern, so she'll have it before it goes live. So my pattern is actually going live next Tuesday, so I will shoot her the email next Monday. Okay, and so that was rows 4, 5, now for 6. So I'm thinking I'm going to change some of the stuff that I've got scheduled for my streams. Tomorrow, I may have to finish this up tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be finishing this up. And also do con prep. Oh, yeah, everything's in inches. But the only thing you have to worry about is cutting the strips, cutting a 2-inch versus the 3.5-inch strip. And you can just do a converter to see how many centimeters 2 inches is and how many centimeters 3.5 inches is. And that's all you need. Everything else, there's no measurements. It's all just pictures of laying things out. Everything's very picture-based. And I don't know if I've mentioned it lately what the next pattern is, so I will mention it again today. Next week, the next pattern is the project I did last week, the super secret project for Island Batik. It's going to be Gift of the Goddesses. It's going to be a Triforce. It's actually a mini quilt, so it's super small little squares. So if you wanted to make it bigger, and you could just do the 2-inch and the 3.5-inch instead of the 1 1/4 and 2-inch. And if anyone ever wants me to do the math for how to make any of my patterns bigger or smaller, just let me know and I'll do it. Do not mind at all. Alright, I've used up most of the gray. Yep, the black and grays. The next 3. I've used up the big blacks. I like it when I use things up. Move those down. Use up this green. Okay, towards the green for green and black. Okay, I'm going to double check this one. So I started and stopped a few times. I just want to make sure it is all right before... Yep, it's all right. Okay, so arrows are pointing to the left. So I'm going to pick up the left piece, flip it up over the right piece, and pin it in place. Oh, I just realized I need to move my rack back over. There we go. I block myself in, so I literally have no way to come out because, I mean, there's no way to come out through here because I've got the camera there. So normally I sneak out the little area over here, but when I've got the rack here, it's now blocked my exit. So hopefully there's never a fire whenever I'm working on strips and I have the rack there. And then Friday, when I have my special guest, Megan, I will put her on the other side of the desk over there, and then I'll change the cameras around so you can have a close-up of what she's doing and see what I'm doing at the same time. So I did let her know that I have a grommet press and a sewing machine she can use. Because I know originally she was planning on just doing cross stitch, but she makes corsets. That'd be cool if she made corsets on my Twitch. So I told her, hey look, I've got a grommet press. I've got a sewing machine that you can use. I have lots of sewing machines. You know, all you have to do then is bring thread and bring the little pieces for the grommet press. And she said, oh, I may do that. I'm like, okay, good. Yes, you can. Where's my batting guide? Oh, it's around here somewhere. I've got a little like fold out guide thing that talks about all the different battings that I use. And I have to remember where I shoved it. Anyways, the batting, I've got a sealed one up over there. I actually buy my batting by the roll. Now the batting that I get, you can get in quilt and sewing stores. Now, this is normally not the size of batting that I get. I get huge rolls of batting, but this is a special batting just for things that will be displayed at Quilt Market because they have to be flame retardant. Or if I have any baby quilts, if they want a flame retardant batting in there, I can do this. So, the company is Quilter's Dream. This stuff itself is a 60-inch by 15 yards because a crib size is 60 inches by 46 inches and a throw is 60 by 60. Yeah. So that's what flame retardant batting looks like. So it's the Dream Angel is flame retardant. But it is, Quilter's Dream is the brand that I use. They are actually based out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. I really like their batting. It sews really well, and I normally use an 80-20 cotton poly batting, so even though it feels like it's thin, it actually helps regulate your body temperature. You're welcome. Yeah, I did a whole stream back in April, either April or May, with Iron Bandsgram, where we sat down, and because that's what she's the one that suggested Quilter's Dream to me, because I had used a different brand before, and she says, "Oh man, you really need to take a look at this brand. It's a little bit more expensive than the one you're using, but really not that much more expensive, and the batting itself is amazing." And I went, "Oh, okay." And then I'm looking at them like, hey, they sent me a free thing, basically with samples of all their batting. So I started playing around. We were talking about, you know, the differences between them, ones that she had tried, and then I ended up buying a whole bunch. And the foot that I'm using on my machine is a 1/4-inch piecing foot with a guide. So it actually has a little piece of metal along the side. Actually helps guide a perfect 1/4-inch seam. And I do what's called chaining, which is you have something constantly in the sewing machine. I never cut the thread. So I never sew something, pull it out, cut it, sew it, do all that. There's a constant movement, and it saves time, and it actually locks in these seams, so I don't have to worry about those seams opening up. Alright, let's set this aside. Why is it every time I'm on Twitch there's... That's really weird. See, there's no glitches for me. I have no clue. I don't know if it's something that's popping up for you or not. My tea is finally to an appropriate temperature. Okay, I'm going to set myself up. This is my cutting gizmo. It is by Gypsy Quilter. It is a fast way to separate your chaining. Alright, I got myself set up. Let's rock and roll. And I'm going to sit and sew all the rows first before I iron and pin them again. Just for efficiency. And then whenever I use it, I always go backwards, forwards to separate. And then this is going to be my first one down, removing the pins. And yes, I have the horribly bad habit. I sew over my pins. Don't do that. You can damage your machine. It's a really bad thing to do. I shouldn't do it. That's why for piecing, I use cheap machines. Oh, I was talking about my streams for the week. So tomorrow I need to finish this up and then I'll do con prep. But on the schedule I had Wednesday as working on commissions. I'm thinking I'm going to do quilting. And then depending how far I get with my quilting, on Wednesday, I'll either quilt on Thursday or I'll bind on Thursday. So I was watching Iron Bandsgram this morning. She was doing, working on some applique on a quilt, and then she was setting up a quilt to be long arm. So apparently she has reached the 200 follower mark, so she's going to do a giveaway on, she said starting Thursday. So I'm not sure if you have to be watching on Thursday, or if she's doing something over multiple days. All I know is she's doing a giveaway. And the giveaway is for a quilted postcard. I freaking love quilted postcards. I have never made one, but they are awesome. If you haven't seen quilted postcards, you should Google it just to see some of the really cool things. But that's a really cool reward for a giveaway. I got all excited. I'm like, oh, it's a good thing I subbed to her. I'm going to have to ask her if subs get extra entries. Okay, that sounds cool. You said the bus ticket wasn't that much money, right? It was pretty inexpensive? For lunch, if you swing by our booth, and of course I'll show you where our booth is, I actually keep food and everything and snacks and stuff in our booth. So I actually feed everyone so they don't have to go anywhere. So that way you don't have to buy lunch if you don't want to. Just come eat ours. If anyone is planning on going to New York Comic Con, Two Wolf Design is going to be there on Friday. She's not going to be in our booth necessarily, but she'll be at the con. Yeah, that's not bad. The 60s round trip. That's awesome. It's interesting. So I call my helpers at conventions my minions because I can't pay them. I don't make enough money in order to be able to afford to pay people. Unfortunately, I wish I did, but at this point I don't make enough in order to pay people. But I try to do for them what I can, so that's why I call them minions, because they're unpaid. But I try to, you know, give benefits and things. So like for New York Comic Con, I'm paying for half of their lodging, and of course they get a ticket to New York Comic Con, and then they only have to be at the booth to help me half time. So they're basically getting a place to stay for half price, a free ticket, which the New York Comic Con tickets I think are now at $150, and maybe more for the 4-day pass. And then I buy them a meal, like a meal out one day, to say thank you for help. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's nothing left over, so I do have an odd number. Okay, these seams go to the left, and I said I have an odd number, so I want to take out that first piece. I was just in Nashville. I was actually at the Nashville Heroes and Villains event in July. I don't think I'll be going back because I barely broke even. But if I have any other events in the Nashville area, I will keep that in mind. And I don't have to count these because these are the same ones as before, because remember I'm making 2 quilts. So every line of fabric is duplicated. You know, I really, really enjoyed Nashville. It was a great, great city. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so this is to the left. There are a lot of smaller microbrewery places with food and stuff that are really cool. Laura, who was my minion at that event, and I actually went around and we explored a whole bunch of Nashville, and it was so cool. No, I didn't even know about the Batman building. There's a Batman building? Now I'm upset I didn't see it. When I go into a new city, I normally research the beer and the food. I don't do much else touristy. Oh, the AT&T building. Okay. Yeah, no, I did not go see that. It's funny, so I was just in Atlanta for Dragon Con, and totally was not planning on doing anything touristy at all. So we went to dinner one night, and we're sitting there at dinner, and I'm like, this area looks familiar. And then I realized that the CNN headquarters was next door to where we're eating dinner, and then the Olympic Park was like across the street. And I'm like, oh. So I got to see the Olympic Park and the CNN building just because I happened to be at dinner there. What's NADC? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't mind links at all. If you want to post links. National Auto Diesel. Oh, that's cool. Yep. No one has abused anything yet, so I do not mind if you guys post pictures or links or anything at all. I do not have them blocked. Oh, that's cool. That's why it's called the Batman building. That's awesome. So if anyone's watching this on YouTube, if you just Google AT&T Building Nashville, it'll pop up in the pictures. That is so stinking cool. That's awesome. Do you know, did they design that on purpose? Or was that an accident, like, oh, hey, look what we did? See, and I've never been to Memphis either. And that was the first time I was in Nashville. And Beale Street is so much fun bar. Oh, wow. Doug was one of my minions for New Orleans a year and a half ago. We had a lot of fun there. Speaking of fun bar hopping. The reason why I mentioned that, Doug, so when you're friends with someone on Twitch, it actually will pop up in there saying that, hey, your friend is watching. If I didn't know that you weren't watching, I would have just said, yeah, that I went bar hopping in New Orleans, and that was a lot of fun. Nothing can beat bar hopping like bar hopping in Vegas, though. That is fun. I did go to Black Abbey. It was, yeah, I went to it was awesome. We went to Black Abbey. We went to, what was my favorite place? Let me Google it. What was my favorite beer place there? We went to Black Abbey. We went to Yazoo. We went to Hops and Crafts. We went to New Heights. We went to Jackalope. And this is my absolute favorite place. Oh yeah. Doug knows that. I know Doug's giving me a hard time. That's the place, Tennessee Brew Works. I fell in love. I seriously fell in love. It's, if I ever go back to Nashville, it will just be because I want to go to Tennessee Brew Works. That is my dream microbrew place. It had amazing beer. It had amazing food. So their chef basically picked things from his garden that morning, and that determined what what was going to be on the menu that night. It was just, oh my gosh, it was some of the best food I have ever had in my life. Hands down, best I've ever had at a brewery. It was, and the beer was, oh. I prefer darker beers, so I like an oatmeal stout is my absolute favorite beer. So oatmeal stouts, browns, regular stouts. I mean, I really like darker beer, and they had a good selection of dark beer that was just amazing. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the first one that's got an even. And then 2 weeks from yesterday, I am taking Doug bar hopping the Renaissance Festival way. And this is to the left. He's flying in to where my parents are so that he can help me load up the van that he's going to be driving up to New York City. So he's coming in a couple of days early. That way we can go to the Maryland Renaissance Fair for a day. And then Monday, while I'm working, he's probably going to go explore DC and do some sightseeing. And then we load up and leave on Tuesday. this song before in this channel. And this is going to the left again. Yes, you may be a guest on the stream, but you may not be doing anything unless you help me. Or you decide to play Splatoon. Or unless we IRL it on Sunday. Would you guys like to see an IRL stream from Renaissance Festival in Maryland? I definitely could not put that up on YouTube. DJ Doug spinning stack and stack of hot wax. I definitely would not be able to put that up on YouTube because we'll be drinking. And I tend to get a little bit of a potty mouth when I drink. So if there's anyone with kids, or if anyone under the age of 16, that's why we have a nice clean channel. Try to avoid language, because I teach a bunch of kids classes and I encourage them to come watch me. So no young people watching if we do an IRL from Renfest. My thread on the top is almost done. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that and change it when it runs out. I am so happy that we solved the music issue. And we found royalty-free stuff that I can listen to. If any, because I don't have it feeding through... Turn off my sound. And because I don't have it feeding through the computer, through OBS, if anyone at any time wants to know a song name and artist, let me know. I'll look at it and let you know who it is. Yeah, much better with music, right? And it's good music, too. Nope, no requests. Sorry. Because everything that I've got music now is all royalty free, meant for chill step. Yeah, look. Okay. Sure. Yeah, look into that. So all the music that's on here is all royalty free. It's actually a Spotify channel. It's music for Twitch and YouTube with no royalties, so there's no issues. So whenever I go and put this video up on YouTube, I'm not going to get flagged for having copyrighted stuff. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Doug. I know you are a theater major. Oh, I haven't been playing any music at all for game streams. Should I? Should I play music and do requests and stuff? And I didn't even think about that. Because the game streams, I'm not going to be putting up on YouTube. I just wasn't going to have music because there's sound in the game. Okay, I'll think about that. I mean, yeah, you're right. That's a good option. Now that I'm not going to be sending Pink Hippo Crafts these scraps for a couple weeks, because I'm going to wait and ship them to her whenever I'm in the States to save me money on shipping, because she lives in the States. I will probably, when I get the envelopes together to toss the scraps in, I'll ask her if she wants solids, prints, or character fabric. And I can just like dig in there and grab up the appropriate things. Yeah, see, and that's the difference, is that the stuff that I'm not going to post up to YouTube, who cares if there's music? But it's a matter of the YouTube stuff, they're going to mute it out, so I've got to be careful. I may do music one gaming stream just to see if it's worth it or not. My capture card pulls the sound and everything from the game. So the game itself may drown out the music anyways. Oh, and if nobody was here yesterday, or I shouldn't say nobody, if you weren't in chat yesterday, I spent a bunch of time on Saturday on my commands. So if you exclamation point commands, you can see all of the new ones. I have now a earn coin, spend coin one, where earn coin, you can see the different ways that you earn coins. The spend coin is see all the different things you can spend your coins on. It doesn't have the amount of coins there with an S on the end, commands. It doesn't have the, okay, it's not working. Oh, Kat, you forgot two M's. There you go. The spend coins doesn't have the amount, how many coins you need for each of the things, but it has the list of what you can spend them on. I love that you guys are playing with it. See? And then for the defend, for the unsheath the rotary cutters and let the thimbles fall. This is what Two Wolf Design made for me. Raining thimbles. Isn't that awesome? See, I'm really hoping either A, someone raids me today so we can use the thimbles, or B, that we have enough people and someone is streaming so we can go raid someone. Nice. So, Doug, the defend is if somebody comes in and raids us, everyone hits the command for the defend. Or you just copy and keep pasting it. And then I'll let the thimbles fall down. Well, so one of my scrap pals getting a pin. I dropped a pin in there and I don't know where it is. Okay, so I have 4 and I've got a 5th on the board. So in this case, I'm going to use the first one and leave the last piece. Okay, this is going to the right. I just thought of would be a lot of fun. Let's see if I can find some. Are you having fun, Doug? Playing with them all? Yeah, you are. So what I was doing on the computer, as I was sitting here thinking, you know what, it would be fun to have a truth or dare option, where you can go a command and then play truth or dare. Like, do a command truth or command dare. And have a random truth or dare pop up. So I was looking to see if any of that code or any of that script is available out there. It is. So I'm going to play with that. I don't know when I'll have time. Maybe on Wednesday. Tomorrow I've got a full day. 9 to noon, I am streaming. 12:30 to 4, I am pinning quilts over at the Family Center. And then my husband's got a softball game in the evening I'm going to. So I won't have time tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's nothing else, and seams go to the left. This one did not quite go down all the way. There we go. Yeah, that was fun playing with all those commands and getting them all to work. Gave me a really good sense of accomplishment. It's like, I know nothing about any of this stuff, and I was able to get all that stuff to work. That's pretty cool. Okay, this is to the left again with 4. Oops. Oh, that pin I can see where it went. That did not go into the scrap bin. Come on, catch. There we go. That's the only problem with chaining, is that sometimes it just doesn't like to catch. It likes to sit there and kind of constantly have the needle and thread work at it. Oh, I've got 3 more sets. I was looking through, I was like, how many more sets do I have to go through? A bunch. I am going to be cutting it close for getting this done before pinning tomorrow. Okay, to the left. Yep, looks good. Now this one is going to get sewn to the odd one from the previous one. Because remember, I'm doing 3 at a time. Nope, I did that one wrong. My seams need to point down because when I pick this up to iron it, it's now going up. Well, see, that's the problem, is my husband's got a ball game tonight I'm going to. Which is why I have to end the stream at 4 o'clock. I will get it done. I will keep pushing. Okay, and the seams go to the right. See, that's another reason why I was thinking of changing Wednesday to a quilting stream, and then Thursday to the quilt binding stream. Because I have a lot to quilt and bind. And depending on what Megan does on Friday, I may or may not make anything. I may just help her do her stuff. This is to the right. Okay, this is to the left. Oh, man. Oh. This is to the left. Yes and no. So I do stream every part of the quilting process, but not every single time. So I do have everything up on YouTube as well. So I may or may not stream pinning again, because it slows me down majorly when I have to stream it. But I do have it up there, so if you want to see how I how I assemble the sandwich, it's up there. I do most of my quilting and binding on camera, and I do not hand do it. Everything's done by machine. So Thursday or Friday, I'll do binding. Thursday will be an evening stream, so that'll be a late night. It'll be too late for you, but you can go back and rewatch it. And then Friday will be a noon to 3 p.m. stream. The times are a little off because we're loading in for the con, for our local con. at 4 o'clock. So we're going to stream before we leave to go load in. Alright, now I need to move this down so I can see the previous one just to make sure everything is lining up correctly. So here is the 4th one. And let me grab a 3. Seams to the right. Yep, and that's right. I'm going to try. Yes and no. It all depends upon the signal. So I will definitely set it up and plan on streaming the setup for New York Comic Con, because that's the next one. The signal though, because I tried to do that for Dragon Con and it kept stuttering and going in and out. So I didn't even bother putting that one up on YouTube. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then other than that, for New York Comic Con, it'll completely depend upon how tired am I, what's going on, do I have a signal. So that's something where the day that you're there, that Friday, or any day that Doug is there, if either one of you guys want to take my phone and see if you can IRL from the con and stream for me, feel free. Alright, here is the second combined, and I forgot to move you back over after I got the batting to show off Hannah. There we go. This one was to the right. Now, the next con after New York Comic Con is TwitchCon. The answer to that one would be yes. It looks like I can purchase internet for a reasonable price from the convention center, and they are telling me that it should be stream worthy. So if that is the case, I will be streaming 24/7. Not really. I'll be streaming the entire time the Creators Corner is open, and I'll be streaming from my booth out. So you'll be seeing a lot of the back of my head, because I want to give you my perspective of the convention. And then the Houston Quilt Market, I haven't decided. I don't know. I have not, last year I did not get a very good signal at all. So I was not able to do a lot of the live streaming stuff that I wanted to do. I actually had to borrow other people's internet in order to do the giveaways. I do not like using fleece at all. Fleece is actually going to stifle it. It won't be, it's not good. Let me see if I can do some research for you. What, Hannah, you live in Sweden, you said? Because Quilter's Dream is not something you can buy online. You have to buy it from you have to actually buy it from a quilt store or sewing store. You can't just buy it from Quilter's Dream. Norway, okay. Let's find you a store that's going to carry it. And then, what is the closest major city to you within driving distance in Norway? That's awesome, too. Well. Okay. Oh, seriously, no. Don't take me to Norway. Don't take me to Toronto. I'm searching in Norway. There you go. They should carry batting for you. I can't read anything that they're saying, but I assume they sell fabrics. And if they sell fabrics, then they would sell batting. I'm going to get you a backup too. Wow, you guys have a lot of clothing, like dressmaking stores and for sewing stores. Okay, here. I think I found another one. Okay, I can't read any of what this says, but this looks... That looks like a sewing store that carries Brother machines and carries fabrics and batting and everything else. All right, I'll see you later, Doug. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to... Two Wolf, what was the name of that live streaming rig that you linked to me the other day? I don't think I didn't write it down anywhere, and I want to write it down to buy one. For the stabilizer thing. Yeah, because Hannah, a lot of the good batting you can only buy at quilts and sewing stores. It's super hard to find it online too. Yeah, no, it does. If they have a quilting system, a sewing living room, yeah, so it's, I would call them and ask if they carry batting, because they probably do. Uh-oh. I think I sewed this wrong. Because my... Okay, so it's supposed to go... Yeah, no, I sewed this wrong. I combined it wrong. Let me free this one. As soon as I went to iron it, my pieces were not all facing the same direction in the row. So I probably flipped something. Okay, let's see if this is the same way. No. This one's right. So this one is right. This one is wrong. Okay. Seam ripper. So this here okay, so now that goes that way. It's this piece in the middle. I flipped backwards. This way. No. Wow, I really messed this up, didn't I? Wow, I messed up a whole bunch of these pieces in both of them. Okay, this is right on both of them. This is right. That's right. This is wrong. The rest of this is right. Man. Oh, the second one doesn't have batting? Okay. Man, I hate it when I mess up. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, because now I put myself behind because I've messed up. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Two Wolf. It is the Zune. That's it. Z-H-I-U-I-Y-U-N stabilizer. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, and then I said this was wrong. So after I finish these rows, I am going to just piece one quilt. Because as long as I have one for Saturday, I can always make the other one Sunday and further on for the next con, for New York Comic Con. So at this point, I need one of these, and I need one of my Japanese Wood Spirit quilts for my local Comic Con. And that's what I care about. Alright. And this piece is upside down. How do I do that? Seriously, Tony. Man, I've messed this up. Okay. I'm just going to double check to make sure everything else is right. Yeah, everything else over there is right. Yeah, so you know how I'm always saying that it doesn't matter how much experience you have, you're going to make mistakes? I have not royally messed up a quilt this badly for months. Months! Okay, this goes here, there, there. Okay, that one is laid out. Oh, good. Yeah, no, don't use polyester. Now, you can use an 80-20, which is 80% cotton, 20% polyester. That's perfectly fine. There's also bamboo, which is fine. I actually don't like, and 100% polyester is fine as well, honestly. It's a lot better than using fleece. No, don't worry about being a noob. It's not a problem. In fact, you know what? I wrote a... Okay, hold on a sec. This can help you a lot. I own a site called Craft Hackers, where I have bloggers write articles every single day promoting handmade, talking about handmade, basically everything about handmade. And I wrote a post all about batting and the different kinds of batting. Here you go. So, here. Take a look at that. That's going to explain all the terms. So what is a loft? The fiber, what's it made out of? Why you would want one over another. So read that, and that's a good resource for you for batting. And everyone starts somewhere. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Seriously. That's the whole point of my Twitch stream, is I'm here to help people and to educate, encourage more people to quilt and sew. Okay, I actually messed this one up more than I messed this one. Okay. I think I have finished seam ripping. Thank you very much, I wrote that. Okay. Let's combine these together. I know what I did. I probably flipped some pieces somewhere as I was doing stuff. Just not paying attention and flipping them. Oh, that's awesome. It's funny now at shows, whenever people come up and they look at the patterns, they start looking at my patterns. My first question out of my mouth is, do you sew? Does not make a difference who I am talking to. If I am talking to a 90-year-old man, if I'm talking to a 5-year-old girl, everyone can sew and everyone does sew. So it does not matter where you live, your background, your ethnicity, or your sex. Everyone sews. And that's what I want. I want to try to break stereotypes and encourage more people to quilt. Alright. Alright, before I do this, I am going to double check this one to make sure the one above it is right and I didn't royally screw up more than one row. No, this one's right. I like a song. Who is this? This is Metrik, M-E-T-R-I-K, Life/Thrills. Huh. Oh, the name of the song is High. It's from the album Life/Thrills, and it's Metrik, M-E-T-R-I-K, who did the song. That's funny. The name of the song is High with an exclamation point. I like that. Okay, let's make sure that's right. Yes. I'm putting you away. I don't like you. Oh, I actually have it right. It is a miracle. There we go. So if you were looking at that chart, Hannah, I like to use a low loft 80/20 cotton poly blend. That is my preferred. Now I use other things depending upon what I'm making, but that is what I make. That's what I use 90% of the time. Okay, so from here on in, because I have decided I am behind and I don't want to have to rush to catch up, I definitely want to have one of these finished for the convention this Saturday. So from here on in, I'm making one quilt at a time. Oh, I'm out of thread for the top. Alright, oops, I need to know what kind of thread that was. This is the 151. 152. 151. There it is. You rubbing your head against the ground. You're a good boy. That's actually a reasonable price. So $20 a meter. Now, are you talking 20 American dollars or 20 euros? Or I'm not sure what form of currency you guys have. I may have to take this. Tony Smith. Hey guys, so I am on the phone with New York Comic Con, actually asking they said if I needed anything, and I said, what about internet for live streaming Twitch? Does anyone know the bandwidth that I would need in order to live stream? Okay. Okay, and so that could plug directly into my computer, because that's what the live streaming would be. It would be through the computer. Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys for a second. Thank you to for looking at that. I'll watch chat. All right. Okay, so I was right. That was a super important phone call, which as I came back and asked the question, so that was the Javits Center. seeing if I needed anything for New York Comic Con, and I'm like, maybe internet, so I can do a live stream like I'm gonna do at Twitch. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, it's a little bit out of my price range, but I still may pass my phone off to Doug or to Two Wolf or to someone else if the my music stopped. Why did my music stop? Oh, because it's changing songs. So depending upon the internet, depending upon you know, all the other, you know, cell signals and everything that goes on, if that works, then we'll do it that way. But I can't, unfortunately, do the internet through Javits, so no live stream all the time. How was school?
It was
fantastic. All right, so let's get back to what I was doing with laying things out. All right. Oh my gosh. It is finally the right way. Okay, I royally screwed this up, Jord. So I took all these pieces and I sewed them all different ways. I don't know what I was thinking or what I was doing, but I messed this up. All right.
nice.
I know, right? I think I finally have it. But thank you very, very much for checking on that too, Wolf, to see what my minimum would be for streaming. I super appreciate that. Yes, that is Z Awesome Fish Sticks that you hear talking and eating fruit on the steps behind the camera.
I don't think I'm chewing that loud.
No, because I was talking to you.
Oh yeah, I did have a mouthful of it.
Yes, your mouth was full and I was talking to you. So that's why someone was asking, is that you back there on the steps? She just got home from school.
It was very hot outside.
Oops, this one is ironed the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
It's hot outside?
Hmm.
Oh no, ironing them the wrong way is not a problem. You can always fix that.
By ironing it again.
No, it's fine. Ironing again, fine.
Yeah.
You can always re-iron something. If something is ironed wrong, you can always go in and re-iron it. Hi, Marley. Is Jordan home? Really? Is Jordan home? Are you excited? Okay, the dogs are excited. Jordan is home. Come here. Oh, he loves being picked up for the camera. All right, say hi, Marley. Say, my name's Marley. There you go.
You're gonna put all the flies.
All right, come here, Soleil. It's your turn. Here's Soleil. Soleil just likes to be picked up and loved because she wants treats. That's all she cares about is treats, right? All right, come here, Alfred. It's Alfred's turn. Hi. Yes. You love treats, but you want the love more. You like love, don't you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Soleil, that's enough. So I was talking to my husband yesterday about emotes for one day when I'm a partner, which I'm saying when, not if. There you go, babies. So, and we were talking about what we could do. Where's my roller?
Sorry, that wasn't like a
Haha!
of suspicion. It was I was actually just choking on fruit.
Okay. Don't choke on fruit, please. I don't want to take you to the hospital because then I have to stop my stream. So we're talking about emotes and stuff for whenever I'm a partner. And I was thinking about a whole line of emotes for
Marley.
Soleil. You okay, baby? She's scratching her bum. A whole line of emotes with Marley's face on it.
Yeah.
With Marley doing different faces, different things. And then that way, whenever he's barking at the cat or doing something else, you guys can pop his face up there. Oh. But I can't do like lines of emotes until I'm a partner. So, but that's my goal.
I like the freedom of high school.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah. I went to a friend's house today and pet their cat.
What, at lunchtime or after school?
Lunch.
You're gonna like university even more.
How many cats can I pet at university?
So what do you guys think about having a line of emotes with Marley's face on it? There we go.
Oh, yeah. Her cat, it was like so quiet too, the meows. I
Yeah.
wasn't ready for it.
Oh, not like our cat. It's like freaking loud.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Oh, it was adorable. I'm like, how can you handle this quietness?
Yeah, we're used to like super loud cat.
I probably can make her do it.
So,
Pretty good at it.
how do I become partner? No, Soleil, that's enough.
There we go.
Do you guys want to know that or no?
I do.
I know you do, but I'm making sure someone else.
Oh, baby. You can't have my fruits.
Would you guys like to know how I can make partner? That's what the question was. Because when I make partner, that's whenever I can do all sorts of really cool emotes. I can do all sorts of cool things and add more to the stream. Soleil, stop. You already got one. So to be partner, it does not make a difference how many viewers, how many subs, how many of whatever I have. Stop. But I have no idea what that means. So there's 2 different levels of being a streamer on, or 3 different levels of being a streamer on Twitch. You've got a regular streamer, you've got an affiliate. That's what I am. An affiliate, you can get subs, you can give basic emotes, and you can take donations and things. The partner is an actual partner, so you can actually do even more. You can give all sorts of emotes. You can do more with the stream. You can do a lot of stuff with Twitch a lot better. In order to qualify to be a partner, I have to stream on a regular basis, which is what I do. I have to I have to prove that I have fans through either subs and follows and things, which I do. And I have to have a consistent viewership, meaning 75% of my my streams that have to have the same people watching multiple streams, not every single stream, but multiple streams throughout the week. So that basically I show Twitch that people want to actually watch me on a regular basis. So even if you just pop in for like 30, 45 minutes each, a couple of streams a week, that helps me become partner. Yeah, even you. Even you, Jord.
It's hard for me though.
I know, because you have school.
Yeah.
So what was the thing that you were testing at school on your phone?
Well, I still have to test it. I haven't gone upstairs to know.
Oh, to see if you get coins by logging in on your phone?
Yeah.
So that's how I become partner. Do you want to come sew with me and be on the stream? I'm really behind. I could use help. No?
I have to work on guitar.
Awesome. Thanks, Hannah. I appreciate that. How was your test today? Your guitar test?
I got it 97.5. 39
Nice.
out of 40. I told some kid that. They're like, it's out of 100? I was like, no. No, I just...
All right, so
we have
that
this
way.
really hard test in a month, or like, I'm just not at that level yet.
Okay.
And I was just like talking to him about it, and I was like, I'm not ready for this. And then he caught me in the guidance counselor's office. He's like, you're not dropping class, are you? I'm like, no. No. I'm just making sure that I have my...
Oh, USA
classes.
Chan says that yes, you do get points on your phone because they get points on their phone once you enable it.
Yeah, I enabled it. I was just testing because last time I didn't get it.
See, but
right?
that's one of the reasons why I started the quilt point system, was because I wanted to encourage people to watch on a regular basis because that's how I get partner.
I was just testing to see if it was working on my phone.
Okay.
Because it didn't before, right?
Well, because
And
you
I
didn't
had it
enable it all the way before.
I did, though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just glitched
Oh, and
out.
you can't click on chess on your phone.
Yeah, I know that. I like touching the chest. Alright, well, I woke up the cat. Marley's in a playful mood, so.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. So, as you see, I have decided I'm now laying out one row at a time because I am behind and I want to make sure I get this done. Okay, towards the green. Towards the green. Towards the green, towards the background. Alright, so make sure I did this right. Okay, do I have any more horizontals? No. So I only have the single horizontal. So I've got this here. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, it's towards the gold. I'm going to sew the horizontal for the second quilt. Yes and no. She only sews with my help right now. So if she wants to make something or do something, then we work on it together. She has not sewn anything on her own yet. I don't think she wants to. I don't think she is motivated to do anything on her own. Alright, Marley, honey, you gotta move. Move, baby. That's a good boy. Yes, it is fun. See, but there's some people that they don't like sewing. It's not fun for them. Oh, that's right. I moved that because I was working on the computer. I'm like, why are there two over there? We are. Okay, so this goes that way. So that was towards the gold. I'm going to take this one. That way it is alternate. Fantastic. Okay, so this one I'm going to stick over there for the second quilt. Thank you very much. It actually is a fantastic compliment. Alright, so my seams are to the right. It took many, many years to get to this point. And even now, I can only still go full-time and be successful because of my family. My family is pretty darn awesome. It's really nice to work for yourself, though. I joke with people that own their own businesses or work for themselves work 80 hours just to avoid working 40. And it's probably more than 80 hours. Like, literally almost every moment of every day, I am working and doing something. Unless I am at an event for my husband or for Jordan. Alright, the next one is there, towards the black. Gold, tan, tan, tan. I'll put this up here because I'm not going to use any more of those. That's for the other quilts. Gold, tan, single gold, a gold, black, and that is towards the gold, so we need to go towards the gray with the gray and black, and then towards the black, I don't have any 2-inch gray and black pieces. Did I not cut enough? I must not have cut enough. Okay, gray and black. This is why I save all my pieces. There we go. Alright, and I said it needs to go towards the black. There we go. Solid black. Black and gold. So you see how it's taking me a little slower to do them one at a time? That's one of the reasons why it's more efficient to do 2 at a time. But when I am crunched for time, and I may only finish 1, I'm going to work on 1. And in this case, the seams are pointing to the left. Next, here. 2. There. Black and gold. Okay, that's towards the black, so we're going to go towards the black here. And then towards the blue, towards the green, towards the green. I'm out of that, so we need to re-iron this to go towards the green. Okay, and then towards the green. And then towards the tan with the green and tan. And then towards the black. Towards the black. Towards the black. There we go. And then to the right. Well, it looks like we're probably not going to make the 5 new follower thing today. That's okay. It's not going to happen every day. Hi. You're very cute. It's not time to eat yet. I know you're very excited that Jordan's home, but it's not time to eat. So they think whenever Jordan comes home from school that it's time to eat dinner. Because whenever I'm not here, when she gets home from school, she feeds him. Okay, that's towards the background. I want to go towards the gold. Towards the gold. Towards the black. No. Towards the black and gold. That's tan. Gold. Gold over black. Okay, that's towards the gold, so we need to go towards the background. And then finish it off. Okay! I can't wait to see it. Alright, so in this case, seams are going to the left. And I am going to lay out 2 more rows. Okay, and then to the right. Yeah, with my patterns, it's just a matter of laying each piece out one at a time. Okay, and then towards the skin with a black skin. So we need to re-iron this one because it goes towards the black. Okay, gold and green. Where are you? These are his eyes. Alright, I'm going to lay out one more row, and then I'm going to start sewing and assembling these. And seams are pointing to the right for this row. Oh, wait, so the parts for your computer are coming from Slovenia? Oh, that sucks. Gold. Move up here. I can actually bring that down here for that one. Okay, towards the gold. Towards the background. Gold. Oops. I want gold. Now normally I would start to be running out of pieces by now, but because I am only laying out one and I have pieces for two, I'm not going to start running out of pieces. Okay, towards the black. That is where the company is based. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I would be so impatient. Okay, that's towards the background, so I'm going towards the gold. And then towards the background again. Alright, in this case, seams are going to the left. Oh, it's the dog. I'm like, all right, I hear something behind me. I hope the cat's not jumping on the ironing board. No, it was a dog. All right, let's do some sewing. After I get done with these, I only have 3 more rows to go. If I am up tomorrow with coffee in me, I may start before 9 o'clock. As soon as I am awake enough to stream, I'll start streaming. Because tomorrow I have to get at least one of these finished. I've got to get the borders on both of those Wood Spirit quilts. And then I have to get everything laid out and make sure I have all the backs cut so I can do my painting tomorrow afternoon. Come on, catch. See, this is why I was impressed last week when I did the super secret stream for the project for Island Boutique. Why it was catching right away and not having any problems. That's why I really like that, because even with good fabric, and this is good fabric, it doesn't catch right away sometimes with the sewing machine. Oops, there we go. Okay, so things to do after the convention. I need to finish the other God of Mischief. I need to do all of my quilt kits, including the new one for the Gift of the Goddesses that's coming out next week. I have to do all my border paperwork. Oh! That's awesome. You added rotary cutters. Okay. The only thing that I would say, is there any way that you can like kind of remove the name Fiskars from there? Because I get sponsored sometime, so I don't want a sponsor name in there unless unless they're actually giving me stuff to be a sponsor. Other than that, that's pretty darn awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the only thing. It's perfect. Other than that, I love it. Nice job. I love that, like, right away you're like, I I can do it. And you made me some awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even notice that the cloth was Moda. Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, it's not going to be a wonderful quality. I like it a lot. And Moda is not one of my sponsors. I just like all the fabric. I use other fabric other than Moda, obviously. I love Island Batik. And I make things for them. You don't have to just be a one fabric kind of person. There we go. Wasn't catching. Hi, Marley. He just shoved his head in the area that I keep the treats. And he looked up at me like, Mommy, don't you want to pick me up and love me? Because that means I'm going to get something. I missed one from the last one. There we go. No, because I do this for a living, I can actually buy it. I buy all my fabric direct from the fabric manufacturers. So I buy it by the bolt. So along my walls, I have whole bolts of fabric that I grab and pull for the projects. And I get flip books. So like here's my one from Moda, where it actually has all of the different fabrics of the marble line and swatches of them so I can see what the colors are and I know what the numbers are to order them. So like for my next quilt, I'm doing my next commission quilt that I'm working on the pattern right now is a king size Maleficent dragon quilt. So I realized that in the mouth for the Maleficent, the mouth is a bright orange, which I have, I can just use gold, but the eyes are a neon green. I don't have any neon green. So I got to open up my book and find the right color and then order it by the bulk. So that should be sitting at my Maryland house, so when I do my unboxing stream when I get there, you'll be able to see all of the lovely goodies. And I'll probably do the unboxing stream Monday. Not next Monday, but the Monday after. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have an even number, so I don't have to worry about leaving out any pieces. Okay, and this is to the right. Now, if you decide to go to one of those sewing or quilting stores to get the batting, they should have those books too. And they'll let you order it by the bolt if you want. So if there's a fabric you really, really, really love and you want to get a whole bolt of it, do it. That's what I used to do before I was able to get it directly from the fabric manufacturers. I would just go to my local quilt store and buy it by the bulk from them. I somehow had a pin sitting on my ironing mat, my ironing board. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's no extra piece. So I'm going to take this first piece off. Yeah, no, you can always get it by the bolt. As long as it's still in print, it's still available. Because there was fabric that I went through a lot of. So my TARDIS quilts, whenever I sell those, it uses a bunch of fabric. And I use a lot of the fabric that you tend not to think about. It's different. So what I used to do is just order from them by the bolt. And sometimes, depending on the store, they may give you a discount. Oh, I just realized I was talking on the phone. I didn't answer your question about the batting. I saw you put in there. Okay, we have Norwegian kroner, so $1 US, 7.8. Okay, so the Okay, so 200 kroners, so divided by 7.8. This is about $25 a meter. Yeah, that's about right. That's not expensive. That's good. So yeah, if your batting is $25 US a meter, that's about average. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's nothing, so we have an odd number. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3. Seems to go to the right. Nope, I have an odd number. What am I doing? This first one needs to be set aside. Now I can pin them. I would have realized it when I got to the end. Okay, so 70. Oh yeah, that's actually less money than what you can get for it in the States. So in the States, it's about $10 a yard, which is, a yard of course is 4 inches less than a meter. In Canada, it is about 14 Canadian dollar, no, 15, it's about 15 Canadian dollars, which equals about 11 US dollars per meter. So yeah, no, that's actually a really great price. And even if they don't have solids, like I said, look for blenders or ask if they're able to order you blenders. Because the blenders are like this, like the Moda Marble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 7, so this is to the left. I have an odd number, so I take 1 out. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, there are some patterns that you can use as solids. And there's a quilting trick also. If you have a fabric with a pattern on it, if you don't like the pattern, cut it into smaller bits. If you still don't like the pattern, cut it into smaller bits than that. If you still don't, the smaller you go, the less you see the pattern, and the more you just see the colors. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that one is 8. So this one has an even number. And this one is to the right. That's true. If you don't like the pattern, you can always just throw it out. Yeah, I never throw fabric out either. I find uses for it, or I give it away to someone that can use it. But I wasn't going to get upset at you if you actually did throw fabric away. Alright, and this is the last row for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is to the left. Confused myself there for a second, but I'm good. Alright. I should have enough time to finish sewing these and maybe do some ironing and pinning. So tomorrow's stream, I'm going to pick up where I left off. Depending on how late we are with my husband's softball, if we get back at a decent time, I may try to get some more sewing done tonight, but I'm not counting on it. So first thing in the morning, when I am up and I've had my coffee, oops, and I'm awake, I'll start streaming, and then I will finish this, and then I will, of course, when I say finish, I mean adding the borders. I'll make sure I finish adding the borders to the Japanese wood spirit quilt, and then I will get all of the quilts that I need to pin tomorrow and get the backing cut for them and ready. And then Wednesday I'll repost my schedule with some dates added to it. And I'm thinking Wednesday I'm going to change that and do a quilting stream Wednesday night. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I need to go feed the dogs, and then if I have any time before we leave, I'll come back down and do some more ironing and pinning. I'm not going to get far, though. So I'm going to call a stream for today. As always, I will upload this to YouTube. So if you want to go back through and watch any of the things that I did today, any of the things we talked about, any of the links I put up, anything at all, it'll be up on YouTube. Yeah, so let me see. Is there anyone that is... Oh, Bonsai Baby's on. We don't have enough people to raid, but I'm going to go through and host Bonsai Baby. She is a woodworker. Pretty cool. She's pretty talented. She's pretty cool. Alright, so let me turn that off and say good night. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I super appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. I will see you guys tomorrow.